Hello everyone and welcome here to the Charlotte Motor Speedway. This time the iNascar Cup Series is going to attempt the race around the high banks. We get the lineup is already on the screen. We have Mikolis on P1 and Mace on P2. Mikulski goes to P3 and Paichal goes P4. Martin makes P5 and Wilkins goes to P6. On P7 we have the 77 of Asquith, and on P8 we have Henrichsmeyer. Wallmeyer on P9 and Iosio on P10. Brechmann on P11 and Godwelski on P12. Smetana on P13 and Rückenbergen is 22 on P14. Hunt on P15 and Koschnitzky on P16. Probably the wrong announcement again. Murgala on in a 17 on P17 and Aken on P18. White in his 5 on P19 and Kedaraki on P20. Shinda on P21 and yeah, the 44 on P22. I need to look at that. Eichinger on P23 and Sulian on P24. We have Perry in his 88 on P25 and Schumarin on P26. Bayens on P27 and Burkhardt on P28. Gasparini on P29 and Gastel on P30. Luginbühl on P31 and Smith on P32. And we have Veparo on P33. So now I need to the rear. Where's Oscar? There's Oscar.
I think it already applied.
Drop it to the end,
Just try. And
They already have the penalty.
Yeah.
okay, good. Yeah, I see. Yeah, they're dropping bad. Alrighty. So this time I'm not alone in the booth. Oh, and we have a new pace car apparently. Wanna say something?
No, we don't want to say something.
Okay.
Yeah, we see Mikolis on pole with a 29.5. Someone to keep an eye on will be Jonas Wallmeyer. He did run at 29.4 in the practice, and now we are coming to the green flag.
The pace car is off, and we are going to the restart zone. And let's get ready. Green flags in the air. We're racing at Charlotte. Oh, you can see big pushes there from the 16 to Mikolas.
Very good start from Mace, who already had his nose a little bit in front of Mikolis, now on the outside trying to find a way through. And he gets the better exit out of turn 2, but Mikolis still has the nose on the inside, gets that inside line. And they will show us a good battle here to the start for the lead of this race. Again, it is Mikolis who can keep the car just so slightly on the inside, defend his position, while Mace is getting the first lead lap here at Charlotte.
Now still side by side, Mace got the run. He gets the run. Going into turn 3. Oh, now Mace has to lift big time. Mikolas now back to the front. These guys are battling hard for the lead of the race. The clean air is pretty important, especially in these cars.
Yeah, in the background you can also see the fight between Hinrichsmeyer and Ioannesiou for P6, while McCall is now losing a bit more, and now maybe Mace, yes, can make the move stick. Mace takes over the lead. They are going single file now, with Jack Mace taking over the lead for good in lap number 3, coming to the 4th lap already here at the longest race of the season.
Yes, we didn't even talk about that. It's the longest race. It's 200 laps, the half distance of the real life layout. So it's definitely an endurance race.
Oh yeah, it's especially with the heat we have right now in Europe, it will take the drivers a lot of strength to finish this event, 200 laps. And yeah, many countries here have the temperatures of 30 or more degrees. We have some nice side-by-side battles here in the background. I can see
Battle for P13.
the 22 is included. That's Rückenberg who is fighting here. Oh, a little bit of contact there.
Lots of sliding already. Charlotte knows how to rip the tires off that next gen. I can talk about that from an experience.
Oh yeah, definitely, especially when it's still a bit of sunlight out there. Should get a little bit better when it's night, when the temperature drops down. But right now it's just about keeping those tires alive.
We have here the battle for P7. Hinrichsmeyer is trying to defend, but he is dropping back a little bit. Now side by side with Wallmeyer.
Yeah, Wallmeyer, it's his first start in this series today, but you can expect quite a lot from him. He's a very fast driver, as I mentioned before. Set the fastest lap in practice, then in qualifying he had a bit slower lap time, but now he's trying to make those places up again. Started in 9th, right now he is 8th, but looking for this 7th place, which he got now.
Right now the outside might be still a little bit slippery, but it should be rubbered in while doing that long race. And Charlotte, at some point we should see drivers all over the place. Going high, going low.
Oh yeah, definitely. The longer the race goes, the more you can play with the different lanes here. Right now it's mostly stick it on the inside and just lay some rubber down. But it should improve for the length of this race.
Now we see in front Mikulski actually got a move done, passing Mikolis for the 2nd place. And the Kalbusch flavored car, he is trying to lead a lap.
Yeah, nice to have a Kalbusch car here in this race. Yeah, sadly he passed away last Thursday. Really tragic news. He was a very, very talented driver, not only in NASCAR but also in other motorsport series. And it's a big shame that we lost him so early.
Like you said, you never know when it's the last one.
Exactly.
Something we also need to talk about for this race is the fuel distance. The cars will go around 63 laps. So if this goes green all the way, we expect to see at least a 2-stop strategy. Could change, depends on how the tire wear is going to be. But fuel-wise, they at least need to stop twice.
Fuel-wise, it's also good to stay in the slipstream. And the last 3 cars, that's Andrew Vepro and Fabio and Steve, have lost the lead pack. So they have to be very cautious that they don't lose their slipstream, because that will cost them a lot of fuel early on.
Also a factor they need to count in. The draft, it's not a super speedway, but it's still quite powerful. These guys are going fast. You see it in the tower right there. In 3 and 4, still 250 on the clock, and into turn 1 even going with 306 kilometers. And now Mikulski looking for that gap on the outside. Trying to make it
Mace.
work.
Mace is a beast on the corner exit of turn 2 and turn 4. Very hard to get a good run on him so early on. And McCluskey has to stay close, but right now no chance of making a move or overtaking him.
And which is something that we already saw from the truck race. Most people hanging on the inside, not taking the clean air. What just happened?
I think someone disconnected.
Mikulski just
Is it-
disappeared.
That's...
No, he's back. He's back.
Oh, Mikulski is back again.
He's back. Don't scare me.
That means he might have some internet issues again.
Yeah, I wanted
Last
to...
week it started exactly the same. He suddenly disconnected, came back, and then had a second disconnect, which was fatal for his race.
Oh, now hitting the wall a little bit there and opening the inside for McCollis. I wanted to say the same story at Dover, didn't we?
Yeah,
Oh boy, don't...
we have McCollis looking very aggressive now against McCluskey. Tried to get the move done, but didn't manage to pull it through right now.
The front pack is pretty close together and actually managed to separate themselves from most of the field, at least a little bit.
Yeah, we're
You
starting
can
to see a few groups already on track. And I think the first 7 cars are in the lead group. And then from car 82, that should be Ender Bregman. There's the second group later in the field. So it's very interesting to see how that will play out.
Oh
If they
yeah,
can get back to the front, or if they will stay behind and wait for caution to get back.
especially if we take the tire wear into the counting here. Who might, if the front might not save tires as good as someone in the back right now. We might see a late runner running up here.
Track temperature is 34 degrees almost, so that's going to be a big factor in this race.
And as you had him on the TV picture before, Peter Smetana, the championship leader, only in P12 at the moment. He was down in P17 after the start, now regaining some positions, but as you mentioned, the gaps are opening. He is already 4.3 seconds behind the leader. That's quite a big gap early on, so let's see if he can manage to close that.
Now let's take the data in again. The fastest lap of the leader was a 29.46. The last lap he had was a 30.6. So he's already a second slower than on his fastest lap. So tire wear's already kicking in quite a lot.
Yeah, and with the length of this race, this opens up quite a lot of different strategies. I mean, last week we also had some very interesting ones. And this time around we could have even more different strategies if this race stays green, which it luckily does so far. We are in lap 20 and no caution yet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone is just trying to figure the track out, how it feels, where to run to get the most saves out. I don't think these guys are running too aggressive right now. That will come later in the evening.
They're playing it
definitely.
pretty safe, and we still have over 180 laps to go, so there's no reward for taking so much risk early on.
I wish someone would have told that some people in the Coke 600 special event.
That's true.
You can see Mace is now actually breaking away from Mikulski, who is, I think, holding people behind him a little bit back. They're all over the place. We have the 27 of Petschal now, all over the back bumper of the 16.
Yeah, with David Peschal we have another first-time starter here and another guy who is looking very, very strong and might get a win in his first outing, 3rd place right now. But as you mentioned, he is very close to McCluskey in this phase of the race, and McCluskey having a little bit of a parade behind him. Even Ioannesio and Hinrichsmeyer were able to close the gap again. Now it is Peschal on the inside, but has to back down, go back to the slipstream of McCluskey.
Something that I noticed, the next gen on those intermediates, if you're running the outside, you have a big advantage. The run is something you want to have on your side. If someone really is running the high lane aggressively, he will wear his tires more. But on the other hand, if you try to pass him on the inside, you have quite a problem with that. Maybe that's just me, but I think that is something that the next gen has now quite a lot.
McCluskey had a little bit of a tab with the wall. Didn't cost him too much, but shouldn't do that more often in this race. Not very helpful for a good pace.
And if I'm not mistaken, he already did that once or twice, so...
McCluskey is now gone from the server.
He's back again, yeah.
Alright.
It must be very scary if you're running up front and having internet issues.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Again, tap the wall slightly there out of 4. A little unbot shot here.
Yeah, so far it were just small taps, but if as soon as the tire ages even more, then you go further out more and more, then the hits get harder. That can damage the car quite a lot over
Oh,
time.
and we're car going slow. Car 88
I
is
wanted to
slow.
say, we had Lloyd
That's
Perry
Lloyd Perry.
dropping through the field. What happened here?
What happened to him?
Let's see. Oh, he got
He
loose.
is
He got loose, I think. Let's see. No, what was... Did he wanted to go to the pits, maybe? And missed it?
I think so. It looked like he
What the...
wanted to enter the pits, but was way too
I think
late.
he had an issue with his wheel.
What was that? Then he just drove onto the grass. That was weird. Okay,
That I don't know why he did that.
I can't figure that one out.
I think he had some issue with his hardware for some reason, but that doesn't look optimal to me.
Could be.
Yeah, but
He's now
he is
22
continuing.
seconds behind the leader, so he has to worry about staying on the lead lap.
Meanwhile, we
Because
saw...
Jake is catching up with him.
Meanwhile, we saw Mikulski actually losing 2nd place and gets overtaken by Petschala and Valmeyer. Oh, contact
A
back
little
there!
tap there.
That was close. Nice save from the 4.
Oh yeah.
Ioannesio.
Ioannesio was very loose there, got hit from behind, but was able to keep it. And yeah, as you said, McCluskey now got overtaken by 2 cars. Ioannesio is looking to pass him as well. Maybe he overused those tires already, and now it's showing. We are in the 29th lap of this race, and those tires don't look as good as they did at the start.
Here comes one of my most favorite phrases in again. Long run, short run drivers. It's not the setup
Oh,
here,
yeah.
it's the drivers.
And
Ioannesio made
it's
the move
tempting to go to the lead early, but if you use your tires for it, then at what cost did you get that lead or a 2nd place?
That is true. You want to have... I mean, the clean air can help you quite a lot, especially on fast tracks like this. We all know how much dirty air that next gen can produce. If you can hold the lead, you might have some kind of an advantage. You can see him down the backstretch. Mikulski now in the attack of Mikolis and loses that position too. No, not quite. Still battling. For how long? He has the run down the front stretch. Can he hold on to it? Let's see how the car behaves. And he can actually maintain the run and for now, maintain P2. We saw it on board.
Soon we will start to have traffic appearing.
They have 1 and 2 between them, so give them like 10, 15 more laps, and they might catch the first one. And now we've got a
Yeah, the
battle
leader's
for.
driving over a
right
second
now,
faster
Mati
than
Kopapa,
the last cars, so that should be closing in about 10 laps.
And we have a battle for P2 here.
The two new guys fighting it out for the second place. It's Wallmeyer who has the advantage at this moment. They are about 1 second behind the race leader Mace. And Jack Mace will like that in his rear view mirror, seeing the guys fighting for second place. That will give him a bit more room to breathe, even though he already has quite a lot of room to breathe.
Now you see Wellmeyer getting the gap bigger again. And Dionysius is already hunting down P3. Someone that also made quite an appearance the last couple in some last races here. He was pretty good. Wasn't he the one who won over? I'm not sure right now. Did you want over? Or was it Mace?
I think it was Ingebrigtsen, wasn't it? It was either Ingebrigtsen or Ionesio. It's too hot to think for me. I'm sorry.
Give me a second to double check that. But Ionesio is a driver who definitely made an appearance and made himself memorable. So much I know. He's one who knows what he's doing. And apparently Jack Mace does that too, because he's still a second, just under a second ahead. And closing in
He's
on the
about to
first
lap
lap car.
the car ahead of him. That's Hans-Jörg.
Hans-Jörg Lundberg.
So-
Oh, that was a big moment there. Big wiggle for Mace. Almost took out poor Hans-Jörg there. Oh my. That was a wiggle that could end the race. He saved it though.
Time
Think
starting to drop.
Came a bit too low there.
Let's see if I can figure that one out real quick. I just saw the wiggle. The camera angle wasn't the best one right there. No, there we go. That should be the right lap. Oh, he was just losing it. Almost losing it. Great car control from Mace at this point. Well, you want to be on the stream, but probably not like that. Every time I like to say there are two ways to appear on the broadcast. First, you're leading laps. Second, you're wrecking. And I think most people have one reason they would love more than the other.
Well, you can also do both, leading the race and wrecking.
Good point. Right now, Ionesio has closed the gap to P3. What can he do against Petschal?
McCloskey, meanwhile, dropped down already to 9th position, 5 seconds behind the leader. He really seems to overdrove those tires early on in this stint. He is losing a lot of positions, will now lose one more to Gedrati and fall down to 10th place.
If he can make the move down.
Yeah. Looked a bit more like he will get him quite easy, but McCloskey found some tires to defend at least the previous lap. Now it looks like the move is done. Cedrati to 10th.
And Oscar Paramatin has dropped due to download packet loss, so he's out of the race for now.
Oh yes, 68. He was running in the top 10, or close to the top 10, if I remember it correctly. I saw him behind McCluskey and Cedrati. So that's quite a shame. He is a really fast driver with the first issues now.
And yes, I did not mistake. Ionesi won Dover last week, so I had that, and I was right with my memories at least once. And we can see someone else down, all the way down the tower. It's the 29 of Koznitsky. Started all the way from the rear, made his way to P17.
I was just about to say we had 2 end-of-the-line penalties. One was the 29 of Koczynski, the other one was the 802 de Hond, and they are running 17th and 18th, so right behind each other. Not too bad for starting that far down, but they could need a caution to save their race a bit more.
It depends on how they will plan out the strategy. The front pack, at least Mace, he is running consistent lap times. 30.8 since since quite a long time. So I don't know if the undercut is worth it. The front pack appears to just manage their tires way better than everyone behind them. That's going to be quite a story to follow.
Oh yeah, another interesting thing, we saw Perry with issues early on in the race. He's now to appear to run normal. Doesn't lose a lot more time. He can stay on the lead lap for now and is closing in on Vepro for the 30th position.
Yeah, still couldn't figure out what happened to him there. If he just lost it or wanted to pit, I'm not sure what happened to him. His car at least appears not damaged. But
I think if he wanted to pit, then he would have pitted 1 or 2 laps later.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He was very late. He was driving after the chicane, so I don't think he wanted to pit there. But it would be interesting to hear about.
Maybe
to
we
hear from him after the race what happened there. So.
Yeah.
As you say, the probably steering issue or something like this.
He needs to hurry now.
We have Para Martin back in the pits. He's driving out right now and is 6 laps down.
Perry needs to hurry though.
And I'm sure he's in the pits now, so he's the first one to take a normal planned pit stop. And he overshoots this pit box a little bit, so...
Yeah, we have Lugenbühl on pits. Shouldn't affect the rest of the field though, I'm pretty sure.
Quite a hard name to pronounce, to be honest.
Hans-Jörg Lugenbühl.
For once, we too with the German language don't have too much issues pronouncing that name.
For once we have to...
I will leave it up to you then. And the 37 is in the pits as well.
That could affect the rest
also
of
one of the back markers.
I wanted to say he was on P30 last time I looked. So the first back markers maybe more the people who can't really keep the car rubber on the tires are pitting. The rest of the field shouldn't be affected from that.
What we also saw last week in Dover were the meatball flags for overused tires for puncture-like symptoms, so I'm wondering if we will have that again this week.
We could, if we have a convenient yellow flag at some point. That could be the case. If drivers are unwilling to pit another time, we could get that. But I'm pretty sure, but it's not that big of a deal like Dover. I'm pretty sure we won't see many of them. Well, while I say that, in my Coke 600 event, we actually saw a couple of people who had blown tires. Oh, and we have Lugenbühl with a 2X. What happened to him?
He hit the wall coming out of turn 4 and is running through the infield right now,
Ah, that was big
rejoining
hit.
the track as we speak.
Oh, I see it. Just hopping over that Legends Oval. That is
And now
quite a
Hulkenberg
big
and
hit.
Tim de Hond are in the pits.
And I think is
So
that
definitely some
Wilkins.
pit
Someone
stops
just-
incoming.
That was
Matthew has entered the pits as well.
There was a lot of smoke there on pit entry. I don't have an X or black flag, so whatever
I
happened.
think it was Jurkiewicz quite late on the brakes.
Let's see if we can. Yeah, oh yeah. If he had tires left, he doesn't have tires left anymore. Wow, that was... He can be happy that iRacing doesn't have flat spots. His steering wheel would shake quite a lot now. So we see...
And Hansjörg is in the pits again.
Yeah,
he
he
just
might...
Probably a penalty, maybe?
Yeah, I think he might have wheel damage from that impact. That was quite a lot.
A lot of drivers coming into the pit lane. I think in the next 5 laps.
We have the
We
10
see
car.
André Bregman now coming in. The number 8 of Burkhardt is coming into the pits. And Pim van Gastel is also going into the pits. And
Yeah, well-
Oscar is losing his connection again. So not a good race for him.
What we also saw last week was staying out long was the key to success, so I'm wondering if it will be the same today. And we already have a quarter of the race in the books, 53 laps.
I mean, a lap time around Charlotte takes around half a minute, a little bit more. So if that stays green, the race is way shorter than you might expect.
The yellow flag is out.
And we have
Caution.
a
I
caution.
said that.
And that's the
Right when I
number
said
8
that.
of Burkhardt. He had an incident, I think.
Oh, he's blinking.
That was P
Right after
commentator
coming out of the
curse.
pit lane.
Oh, he hit that bump.
And he
Yeah,
just
he hit
spun
that
on
bump.
pit exit. Oh yeah, over the bump and around he goes.
That deadly bump.
So that will be very good for the cars that had pitted. Because they can stay out now. And I think all the leaders are still in front. They didn't pit, so they will have to overtake the cars that has pitted.
I think they should get, not like last week, they should get their lap back with the wave around, as I can imagine that everyone will pit now.
Pretty
But
sure.
Apart from
Yeah.
the cars that just pitted, they can stay out now.
Sorry for the touch.
I'm already...
So the question is, will they be in the front after the restart? If so, the leaders have
it
quite a difficult
depends.
task in overtaking them.
It depends on if the cars are already lapped down, and I'm pretty sure they are, because Charlotte is not the
Yeah,
biggest
it's-
track.
Takes around 40 seconds. A lap takes 30 seconds, so they will be lapped. But
I'm already getting ready to probably make the extend the yellow if we have a little bit of chaos like we saw in Dover when it comes to sorting out.
it's a longer track. It's a longer track. So
That is true.
that should be
we'll
good.
have to see.
Who
Anyone
was
coming
very
into the
lucky
We have
is
someone...
Lloyd Perry, who was still on the lead lap and now manages to close the gap again.
He gets his second chance, and now it's crucial that you have a good pit stop, because you can easily lose a lot of positions at this moment.
We're
So we'll
keeping
keep
an
you
eye.
updated with the pit stop times.
We're keeping an eye out for the leader here.
Yeah, everyone will go for 4 tires, no sense in only taking 2 at this moment.
Charlotte has the same pit thing as Indianapolis. The pit road on the outside, the driving lane is asphalt, and the pit stalls are concrete.
And-
So the 9 takes it
Oh,
away.
and Jack didn't get it.
That was close. That was very close, but Jake may
Did he lose it, or-
loses 1 place. Yes, the 9 was ahead at the line. The earlier pit stall came to his advantage as he already had more speed. Just hope he doesn't get a black flag for speeding.
I don't see anything on my record, so
That's good. Then we have
The 9 had a pit stop time of 14.6 seconds. And Jake... let me check.
I see.
Check that out, Simon. Issue on pit exit.
So interestingly enough, I see the time of the whole driving through the whole pit time driving through it, and Jack Mays was a whole half a second slower than Valmeyer.
Jack Mason's pit stop time was a 15.4, so that's almost a second lost in pit lane. So he will have to get it back under the green flag.
And that bump got another one.
Oh,
Mulga, he
let's
got.
see, 88.
No, it's 17.
The 88 is going slow to let someone pass, I think.
And we got a yellow extension without my without my doing.
Oh yeah.
Might because of
And
him.
that's just a necessary risk because it's under yellow, so you won't lose time.
That is true. So, do I see that right?
I wonder
Well,
if the bump will take out a few more people this race. We'll have
I
to
wanted
see
to
about
say,
it.
like we had to make the list for the pit wall at Dover, we need to make another list for that bump out of the pit
Oh
road.
yeah,
Is that a thing?
Well, I think we have a
Definitely.
total of 5 people this race, so we're already on 2, so 3 more. But maybe even more later in the race, and then you have to take a lot more risk. Because we still have 142 laps to go now.
Rogala now
lot to
has
cover.
quite a lot of front damage because of that wall hit
Oh yeah.
as well, so
Oh,
that's
that's
also something to keep an eye on.
And I think we got another one. I have another 2x, and it's Lloyd Perry. Oh, and that was quite the hit. He didn't hit the wall, but
He kept it within the lines, so I don't think he will get a penalty for it.
look at how the car behaves. If I can get a good camera angle here.
That was
He's
that
too
was a
greedy on
good
the throttle,
catch.
and that was a
But,
good
Oh,
catch.
the cam is switching. I want a closer look for that. Look how how deep that bump is.
That's something you should try out in practice, those bumps, not in the race.
To be
But
honest, yeah. To be honest, I didn't have that bump on my record. I know right after the pit cone at Charlotte, there are quite a lot of bumps who can upset the car. But right out of the pit road, I didn't have that on my record.
Now it will be an interesting restart because the temperature has dropped over 4 degrees, and it will get a lot colder
Oh damn!
on track temperature.
So we might see.
that's good for the tires.
I wanted to say we might
That is
see
true.
longer lasting tires. You can see the lights on the Ford pace car are out. Who wants to take it away?
I can do it.
All right.
Yeah, double file. Pace car still in front, but will leave us shortly, and then we will go green when the leaders hit the restart zone. I don't know who is sponsoring that at the moment. Was Geico once, but not anymore. Now the pace car is off. And the green flag is in the air. We go back racing here at Charlotte. It's a very good start for Valmeyer, who can take over the lead ahead of Mace. Then
Very slow
Peschal in
start for the number
third.
4. He lost a few positions there.
Yeah, he's back in 4th place. And then Wilkins in 5th. We didn't saw him a lot today. Had a very good pit stop and restart. Then 2 whites further back.
Well, Wilkins was quietly around the top 10 the whole run. So he is keeping his. Okay, my screen just froze. Wilkins had a good run. He just wasn't really aggressive or something. Oh, we had a lot of wall taps back there. I couldn't catch that because my screen
Of cold
was
tires.
frozen.
People over pushing their car at the moment.
And Mace took
they-
the lead away. Going
Didn't
around
take him long.
going around the outside of Valmeyer and takes the lead away. I think my racing tower is broken because it's not updating anymore.
It's Jack Mace in the lead at the moment, followed by Jonas Wallmeyer in second, and David. The last name I will leave up to you in P3.
I need to real quick readjust that. Give me a second. My overlay. See a lot of people setting their new personal best, so more trust in those tires at the moment. And now my whole sound just collapsed. Nothing is working anymore. Nice. Discord is not recording. That is annoying.
Powered by Front Row Motorsport.
Now it's back. The Discord audio at least is back. Now
Back.
I need to
Great.
figure out why my iRacing audio is gone. I might need to re-log in the lobby, so that could take a while. You need to get a little bit of radio in now from my co-commentators.
Right then, we have Smetrana who just overtook McCluskey for 8th position. Then a lot of single file racing. Right now down to, I think, even 16th position. There we have some fights between Schneider and McCollis. McCollis dropped down quite a lot in this restart. Only 14th position now for him.
Yeah, there are quite a few people that lost a lot of positions on the restart, so they have to get their pace back up again. Oh, and that's the 802 from Tim de Hond, just going on the apron for a quick moment. He is back racing again, but lost a lot of speed there.
The 10 also a bit slower out of the corner. Yeah, the most important thing now for those who lost some positions is not to lose their head, keep calm. The race is still over 130 laps long, so there's more than enough time to regain those positions.
And the stream is
A
back.
lot of time
Sound
left
is
for
back.
them. Ah, great.
Everything works
But
fine again.
yeah, loads of time for them to still regain their positions. But I think this is the point where we will see people start taking more and more risks to get to the front, because time is running out.
You say that while still over half a race to go.
Yeah, but it's only two more pit stops. If it stays green, which I don't think it will, they will have to make sure that they will stay in the lead lap, because only the top 25 are still in the lead lap. So.
We have many cars again losing 2 laps in the pits, so they got one pass around, but they are still trapped 1 lap down. As you said, only 25 cars remain in the lead lap. We have then a further 6 cars, 1 lap down, 1 9 lap down, and Oscar Paramartin with the internet issues, he is DNF.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, he will be the first retirement of this race, unfortunately, due to his internet. But
meanwhile, Paul Wilkins taking away P3 right there against Peschlacher. Oh my goodness. Peschal?
I think Peschal, but
Peschal.
I'm not sure.
We're just keeping it by with Peschal.
That's
they have to
easier.
pick an easier name next time.
Can't we, all people driving here, rename themselves to Smith? That would be easy.
All of them.
And Smith taking away
Yes.
position from Smith, or what do you want to say?
That will be
Yeah,
an
then you can
interesting
always
race to
say
commentate
Smith
on.
is leading now.
Well,
And Smith crashed, and Smith, it's very simple. We have one Smith in the race, not to discredit
one, yeah.
him.
He is
Yes,
in
in
P24.
24th.
Okay, Mikalski is trying to get his position back, already up to P8 against Smetana right now for P7. The M&M's car. He's
Yeah,
trying.
let's hope he doesn't overpush the tires again and then lose more time on the long run pace.
That would be
And we have
in
the
a,
ATT car of Antonio Micolis is blinking sometimes. so that will be interesting to see if his internet will stay.
That would be another big name to DNF from internet connections. The poleman of this race, currently in 15th place, not what he wished for.
He does have the fastest lap of the race by a 92.427. So his pace is there.
Meanwhile, Wilkins now in 3rd place, trying to set Wallmeyer a bit under more pressure. They are both already around half a second behind the race leader Mace.
And meanwhile, Wilkins is closing in the gap to Wallmeyer. He's the super speedway master of our league. He's showing some pace, even on those intermediates.
I think Wilkins is like the one name you never can count out of a race. He's a calm racer, but he's always there. And sure, there are people who are faster, but Wilkins is very smart, and in a long race like this, I can see him get a podium or even a win at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, I know for a fact that he is a very, very patient driver. And you can see in the back again, Mikulski's trying to and getting Smetana now on those in 3 and 4 here on the inside.
We have a car in the wall, but he survives the 32, I think it was. Yes,
Right
Godlewski
there. Oh!
out of turn 4.
Van
That was
Ecken,
quite a hit.
Van Ecken also hits the wall. Oh no, these two were together, I see. Oh yeah, Godlewski
Yes, they had
hits
a
the wall
contact.
and Van Ecken just got the 2x for that too. Okay, now
You're running a bit high, but now Godlewski has some front-end damage. Henry Smythe behind him. Not what he wished for.
I can tell front-end damage on those next gens are fatal. Even if you just have a little, you can basically think about the car doesn't want to turn anymore. If that splitter is damaged, your car is not going to turn.
So far he's holding up quite well, but it can also be that he just have to steer a lot more, and then in the short run you don't really feel a difference, but in the long run you just use your tires so much more. So he will pay the price later on if there is no yellow coming soon.
And I think we all can agree the biggest mover of the field, the 16 of Mikulski. He has already driven half a second to Smetana and closing the gap on Ionesio right now. He is going places.
Godlewski losing the position now to Henry Smythe, that's for 11th, trying to fight back. And manages to retake that 11th place from Henry Smythe. Also speaking of big movers, as you had Lloyd Perry, who we saw with an issue early on, he is now back in 18th place thanks to this caution.
He's doing a great job.
Yeah, we can only hope that that issue that caused him to half spin don't return.
Interestingly enough, his lap times are really competitive. He's basically running a little bit faster than the leader right now, so if that long run continues, or maybe 1 or 2 more cautions, could also make the difference for him here. We could see him back up to the lead, back up to the leader's field here.
Yeah, we should definitely not count him out. He could be good for a surprise later on.
Now Wilkins losing tons of spots. Catarati made the spot around him, and and Pejal's already on his back bumper, so he might have been too aggressive, or these two are just running more aggressive now.
Oh, what we also can see is the gaps are quite big now behind that lead group. We have 1.3 seconds between P6 and 7 already. So the field gets spread out quite big. And Luginbühl is in the pits.
I think he just wanted to stay out of the way from those Stormen leaders.
I think he's taking tires. Yes, he
Yeah,
definitely
must have been
takes
having a hard day
tires.
on his tires. This is his 4th stop, I think, already.
Give me a sec
So-
to...
He
Third or
pitted
fourth
before the caution.
Yes.
He was the first one in there. And I think he will actually get just behind the pack now, but
I mean,
you
he
said,
paid
it's-
for the tires, so he is gonna use them all.
yeah.
Interesting strategy.
A much longer race than everybody else. No one in front of him, no one behind him.
You can see Kataraki already going for that 2nd place.
Oh yeah, he
I think
found
he discovered that
definitely some
he's still in
pace.
the pits.
Another car who found some pace is Mikolis, who is now in 12th again, looking for that 11th place. Godlewski holding up quite a lot of cars, but he managed to defend quite well despite that front end damage. Mikolis now on the inside going through. While we have Cedrati trying to find a way past Wallmeyer.
And interestingly enough, as long as Kataraki was running or catching the 9 car, his lap times were extremely fast, 30.5. And right when he caught Wallmeyer's pace ran up 0.2 of a second in the last lap. So we can say the lead is managing. They are not running as fast as they could.
It's also not smart to push very hard right now to overuse those tires. Because if there is a caution, then all your advantage is gone again.
That is true, and interestingly enough, could also, while I'm thinking about it, the caution and the last pit stops all around lap 60. So we could need to see two more stops until the race end. Or these guys
One
know...
yellow could change everything now.
That is true. Or these guys know a little bit more about fuel saving than I am expecting them.
Right, Unsure is now exiting the pits. He has definitely the slowest pit stop time of 125 seconds now. So at least he won something for now. Still in P32, multiple laps down. So.
And now we can see Kataraki trying the high lane to make a move on Wallmeyer. But Wallmeyer closes the row on the backstretch. Giving him the high lane again in 3 and 4. Can he do something with it? He goes side by side. And gets this done before the front stretch even starts. We have a new 2nd place.
And that whole battle cost them a little bit of time. They are now 0.7 of a second behind race leader Mace. And also surely used a bit more tires now with those attacks.
And he is just loving to see that.
Mace is absolutely controlling this race.
Yeah, he's not sweating at all.
No.
I think if he wants, he can put quite more pace on the field.
We're gonna see what happened if Cedrati makes it to the leader, cause right now Wallmeyer is not letting him have that place that easily. Nah. Yeah, I think he's actually... He can't do it right now, but he was... I think I saw them side by side in corner of my eye. And the lap times are getting slower again. 30.7. Basically through the
Track
whole...
temperature is increasing once again, so that's going to play a huge role on those tires this race.
Interesting. I wouldn't expect the track temperature to go higher again, but okay.
Well, it's definitely going to get lower later in this race, but for now it's 33.3 degrees.
When do we see the next pit stops from those higher cars?
I think they still have a lot of laps to go.
Yeah, would have said
They
the
did a
same. It
stint
will.
of 50 to 60 laps, I think.
Oscar Paramartin, meanwhile, back in the race, in the pits again. He's not giving up on his connection.
Well, he can still gain one position if he just continues to drive. So. And if there happens, if a big crash happens, he can also get some positions
That is
by
true.
just staying alive.
But they
So-
need to happen quite soon for him because he's 45
yeah.
laps down.
Yeah.
So everything that happens after like lap 150, he can't make a profit of it anymore.
And you can see Valmeyer. Yeah, you had a lot of you had enough second place Chadaraki. I'm going to take that spot away. He is attacking him again. Can't quite make it though. Chadaraki is keeping the low lane safe for now. Or not.
He's having a very good line.
But Valmeyer thinks otherwise. You go low, I go lower. A little bit of contact there. On the
Hard
back.
but very fair racing, something we really love to see here.
A lot of side drafting going on there. You see how close these guys are running side by side. Trying to push that air into the rear wing of the other guy. To just get that little bit of slowdown. This time, yeah, he makes it clear and Chadaraki got into the wall just a little bit.
It's not only we spectators who love that show, Mace will love that show as well, because now he has a lead of almost 1 second ahead of Wahlmeier. So he used that fight pretty well.
Oh yeah, and the last thing he wants to see now is a caution.
Definitely
you,
given the fact that he
jinxed it
lost over a
once.
second in his last pit stop. If he does stop now, he will need to have a very good stop, otherwise he will lose his position despite the fact that he's quite fast.
I'm pretty sure I just heard Chadaraki hitting the wall and now is getting under the attack of Pajal. Chadaraki can't really decide which lane he wants to go, so he just stays in the middle and hopes he takes most of the space away. And it appears to be working, at least for now.
But yeah, as we saw before, using this middle lane a lot can be counterproductive for you when then the other car goes even lower and pushes you up a little bit. That can end in the wall very fast if you're not used to another line.
That is true. A little bit of chatting in the voice going on, but I couldn't make out what happened.
No, that was, I think, Alex letting Pim van Gastel pass. That was not for position. Pim is 1 lap down.
And Mace is driving it away. He might be the car to beat tonight. Oh, we had a moment there. I think it was on the front stretch. Godlewski again. This time just cutting the track a little bit. Going on the grass. Without touching the wall this time.
Yeah, as you can see, Golevsky now falling down. We have Vepro going to the pits. Golevsky paying the price for that damage on the front right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then that's the thing. If these cars get front end damage, it's like a Formula car losing half of its front wing. The understeer is so bad, especially if you have another one in front of you. The only thing you can do is just repair it. I made that mistake a couple of times.
Inside Fabio.
We have a couple of back markers into the pits again.
No, going 5.
And look at Lloyd Perry, almost back into the top 15 on P16 right now.
Thank you.
Just past Kozlewski there. All the way to the outside. So Lloyd Perry has the recovery of his life right now. I can tell. I raced him a couple of times on tracks like Kansas. Oh, we've got Smetana on the pits. Okay, so I'm going to come back to that one.
Yes, Metana early in the pits again, but that's also something we saw in Dover, where he had, I think, the meatball flag twice for the tires. He isn't the
Oh, he
softest
overshot.
to the... Oh, yes.
And
That
Brechman
cost
and Honda are
him...
also in the pits now, so
Brechman,
we're starting to see multiple cars.
Brechman and De Hond both changing their tires.
I think that overshot will surely cost him half a second, and as I was to say, Smetana not the best driver to the tires.
And
He is taking them quite hard.
Raiko Hülkenberg is also coming in for his stop.
Godlewski again cutting the track there in the tri-oval. One of the few places in
And the
NASCAR.
question is,
One of the few places in NASCAR.
will we
you
see
can-
someone getting taken out by the bump now?
Oh,
that
yes,
is a
that's...
good
caution this time,
That is
so.
a good question. Not at this
Thanks
point.
for reminding us.
At this point,
We had 3
not.
cars in the first pit
A
stop
caution
round.
at this moment, I think, could bring out a one-stopper.
It-
If you can go 50 laps on the
Yes.
tires.
Yes, it should be
It
enough.
will be hard. It will be very hard, but
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the fuel-wise could be close. 36, 63, I would say, around. So that could be
Jake, you disappeared.
a little bit closer there.
I
Ionesio.
know, it's scary, man. I left the lane just in case you're...
Yeah, for the drivers
time.
still in front, like Mace, Valmay, Cedrati, with Mace and Cedrati, where we know they are good to the tires, it should be enough if a caution comes out now.
We just
and I'm not
And,
sure if I picked that up right, but someone complained about Jake
Yeah.
being
Yeah, I wanted
disappearing.
I just wanted to comment on that. Ionesio just said that Mikulski was blinking again.
That will make him sweat a lot more.
Oh yeah. But he is already back on P7, battling for P6 against so-called Ionesio. So he has some base. And it appears
Antonio is also back in the top 10 now.
it appears not really to getting slower.
Thank you.
To be honest, I would be more scared of having a Kyle Busch livery in my mirror than a blinking car in my mirror. Always scary to see the M&M's car.
As long as we don't see a Red Bull livery on the track, it should be fine.
There is
Well,
one.
Raiko had a little bit of a moment, I think, on the front stretch. But...
The 75 has Red Bull sponsoring.
Oh, there's a car touching the wall on the back stretch now. to 44 of Matthew.
I don't... shouldn't be... Oh, and Godlewski again a 1x. For again cutting down the grass on the tri-oval. He is closing. He's driving the inside lane like no one else.
He's taking it very far though.
Opening a new inside lane.
Yeah, it's... I mean, pass on the grass, it's the thing in NASCAR.
Maybe he's
Well,
just
not
trying
only
to
in
cool down his
NASCAR.
tires by driving onto the grass.
I remember
So-
that. Wasn't that a strategy in IMSA racing back
in
in the
Spa.
day?
NASCAR. Yeah, it was on Spa. They were
24
driving
hours of
on the
Spa
straight.
like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, everyone just dipped 2 tires on the grass. I remembered that.
To cool them down. And he's taking it to the next level, so
He's taking that.
we'll see about that if it works.
He's taking that to the high banks.
Now, as you can
Oh,
see,
the
they
finish.
have some lap traffic. The 17 is with them now. That's Mrugala, 1 lap down.
And Mikulski already passed Ionasio and going after Wilkins now.
And now it looks like he was better to the tires. He has more pace now than he had in the first run.
Here we
But
are.
yeah, we have lap 115 and still only 1 caution. That is really, really good.
44 on pit road. Back marker.
Yeah. Matthew coming in for his stop.
Meanwhile, Pachal is going for that 3rd place.
I think Chadrati put too much pressure or stress on those tires. He is losing out
he's
quite a bit.
but he's pushing Pachal over the whole back straightaway there. It's not a super speedway. We are not at Atlanta.
Everything is a super speedway if you're brave enough. I mean, next week we also have a super speedway if you go by name.
The Nashville Super Speedway, probably the one track who doesn't deserve the Super Speedway call less than everyone else.
I would say the Los Angeles Coliseum deserves it even less.
Yeah, but it doesn't have it in the name, so
Yeah, but if you would put it in, then it would deserve it less.
yeah, true. That would also be that would be a fun special event. Just put those guys.
know.
Oh, we have a couple of
Oh,
guys.
and we
Multiple
have a
axes
caution.
there. Oh, touch. Oh,
Right,
Godlewski turns around Rückenberg.
This caution is exactly at the right moment for the leaders because they are all on 60 laps. So I think we will get another pit stop cyclist under caution.
I think Godlewski just got tight in 3 and 1 and 2, and Rückenberg was just on the wrong spot of the track for that. Could have a little bit of front end damage, but I don't
And Godlewski already had front damage and probably had quite a lot of understeer.
I'm pretty sure exactly.
But looking at it again, from my blimp cam, Rückenberg seems to lose it a little bit, comes down just so slightly, and then there is that touch.
And this caution is very good for Smetana, which pitted 10 laps ago. He's now able to unlap himself.
I think for him, he will not be happy with this caution because he can't put on new tires. But he already has older tires, and as we mentioned before, he isn't the best driver to keeping care of those tires.
That's true.
We saw that
We'll have
back
to see about it.
We saw that already back on Watkins Glen, where Smetana was fast, at least for the first couple of laps, but losing out to his brother back who won the race.
And now Jack will get his second chance at having a good pit stop. Last time he lost around a second, costing him the lead. Very quickly took that back, so we'll have to see what he does now.
We're going to see Wallmeyer against Mace. Same battle, different time.
Walmart is in his box.
Mace didn't overshot it. Perfect stop. Mikulski close to overshooting it there, but makes it stop.
And I think it's Wallmeyer again. Yes, Wallmeyer.
he's-
Hey,
He got
Mace, what was
Jack-
that? He just.
He lost a lot
Mace.
of time.
I think he.
Mace had a long stop.
I think he stalled the car. Let's see if I can get the onboard out here.
His pit stop time was 18.9 seconds. That's over 4 seconds slower than a good pit stop.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
standing
he lost
a long
5
time.
positions.
He said he started a second pit stop. So I think he just stopped again in his box and his pit crew tried to give him new tires.
Let's see if I
So
can.
that's interesting.
There we go.
That's weird.
So let's
Yeah, we
hear-
have
Very weird.
Wallmeyer now, the first of the pit road, then Chedrati, Peschal, and McCloskey.
That is interesting. He didn't
And Jack now
stall the
in
car.
P6.
Yeah, I think if you mention, is that a game bug that
He was just.
that they started the second pit stop?
They were just holding him longer, for some reason. I don't know why exactly,
Yeah,
but they were just holding
He
him.
announced he started his second pit stop, so I think he stopped again, or
No, he
Something
wasn't
like that
rolling in
happened
the
to him.
first place. Looking at the replay,
No, he was just standing there. I thought he
that's very weird.
I thought he was
he-
stalling it, but it doesn't appear
he
like
said
that.
they tried adding another 0.01 gallon of fuel, and that made him sit for like 7 seconds.
Yeah, the fueler had to go back, take the second can and plug it in. I'm pretty
That
sure
is painful.
that is what happened.
And I
It
think
is
we
pretty painful.
already
And
will
it
go
happened
back
under,
to
under
green.
caution as well.
Keep an eye
I mean,
out.
he had a 2.5 second gap before the caution, so I'm pretty sure he can get back up there.
He is
But he
fast.
has
He
to
has to
overtake
pass
people now.
5 cars now.
That's very hard.
I'm keeping an eye out for possibly sorting issues, but no, everyone appears to be.
It looks fine to me.
No, the back is a little bit unsorted, but
Yeah, we have
no,
a few cars
everyone. I
still
think,
having
yeah, no,
to
everyone
get a
is.
rave around, I think.
They still have quite some time.
Everyone is on their. It looks like everyone is on their spots. Jadderaki tries to be the
Still
pace car
only
right
4
there,
cars.
and the Ford pace
on the
car
lead, yeah.
is going off. Kind Fiat is going back, and Valmeyer leads them back to green. Green flag is back in the air at Charlotte, and he gets the launch. And Wilkins, he is pushing aggressively against against Pachal. And 3 wide, Mikulski makes it free.
Yeah, Mace, no holding back. He wants that lead. Oh, there is a touch with the wall,
Quite an aggressive.
but everyone keeps it together.
That gives the 38.
Oh, and
McCollins.
someone is round in
Crash.
the last
The
corner.
36. 36. Oh, Smetana hits him. Smetana hits him.
Gasparini, and there's
Oh,
a big
there was
crash.
a couple of cars in
Multiple cars involved. And another
Smetana
caution.
couldn't avoid the 36, and
it.
that did cause quite a
Ah.
crash.
Oh no, yeah, and then
That
it's
looked
all
like a
just
hard one.
a chain reaction. Smetana goes in quite violently.
I think
Yeah.
this. Well, yeah, that was.
Did the
They
36
tried to make
come
room for
down?
everybody
Thanks
else,
for
but couldn't
if the
clear it
camera
in
angle
time.
is worse. Did the 36 come down on him? Yeah, he. Oh yeah, okay, I see. Asquith
There
just
might be
wasn't.
a little bit of netcode involved in there, but I'm not sure.
What I think
That
is,
wasn't netcode, no.
I think Asquith just wasn't expecting the 36 to go down in front of him, and that caused a
So-
massive chain reaction. Brechmann
Smetana
involved.
and Gasparini having a lot of damage now. I think the rest escaped. Maybe the
What?
37 as well.
Hans-Jarek, go.
Let's look at Smetana.
But-
Hans-Jarek, go.
To be honest, not the smartest thing from Gasparini to come down after the
And
hit
there's
with the
trouble
wall.
at the back of the field under caution. People having
Yeah,
problems with
some issues.
passing others, it seems like.
A couple of cars Oh, lots of cars from the back on the pit road now. Oh, it's Smetana!
Yeah, he has a lot of damage.
Yeah, he almost
And
drove into the back.
I
Yeah.
think he will also be quite mad about the crash. Not a lot he could have done differently, in my
So this
opinion.
caution is good news for a few people driving at the back. Pim van Gastel is now able to get back onto the lead lap. He will get a 4-lap offset to the cars that do pit now, but we will have 25, maybe even 26 cars back on the lead lap now.
But I think maybe Smetana will go off the lead lap, depending on how
Smetana.
much damage he has.
I'm not
It
sure
looks
about
like he has a
that.
lot of damage. He just drove right into it.
Yes. Yeah, Gasparini
So-
came down after the crash and Smetana realized it too late. Couldn't avoid him anymore.
The thing is with Smetana,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he will go right before the pace car will cross start finish, so he does not want to go a lap down. I think he's trying
I
to...
think he will just time it.
Yeah, I think.
Try and get each lap a pit stop under caution and just stay ahead. Yeah, here he
is
goes.
going.
That's very smart. Just be cautious on the bump there.
Yeah, he made it. At least for now.
We didn't had a bump crash in quite a while. I'm kind of missing them.
Are you trying to
You're diabolic.
commentate the curse it?
You're diabolical,
Maybe.
you know that, right?
Smith is also in the pits now.
I think he was the lucky dog.
That could... yeah, that could be true.
Meanwhile, Wallmeyer is trying to get the pace car in that race formation involved, driving side by side with the pace car. Maybe he knows the driver.
As information, Smetana stays on the lead lap for now, but has a lot of damage still on that car.
He might need 1 or 2 more cautions to get that car back into the drivable state. That is a
Oh,
shame.
yeah.
He was a fast driver, and we just lost a really fast guy.
That's a possible contender taken out. I
Yeah,
think
and
it's-
he is the championship leader, don't forget that.
It will be a hard one then.
So he will probably lose some very important points today.
Alright,
That's quite a long season, so...
pace car is going off the track again. And Wallmeyer will lead the field again, back to green. And here we go, green flag is back in the air. And Shadaraki was sleeping on that one. He was getting he was getting a big bump from Wilkins. He was not happy about that one.
I was quite scared that we will have a accordion effect and they wreck it again, but they stayed clean. That's good news. Just a little bit of knocking on the back door. And we got a crash
there was a
on an
crash.
in wall.
Smetana.
And he takes out the... Is that the 44?
I just heard tires squealing in the back.
Smetana again.
Yeah, he...
Oh, Smetana was going down to the 77. Doesn't realize he was
And
going
he has
so
a meatball.
fast
I
in.
think it's game over for Smetana.
Yeah, he
That
lost
May's
it
not
and
happy with those cautions.
came
It's, 77.
came
that's
into
very
the wall, lost the car, and then hit Jurkiewicz on the way down. I
Oh.
think the damage was too much.
Smetana very unlucky. I don't think he could control it
Did he
going
lose?
downwards.
Did he lose it?
But
Wait, I don't see him losing
No,
it.
he's
He was going into the
No, he
corner,
got
going
taken out.
low.
oh yes, sorry, I
number
didn't.
17.
17
Drive-
was faster.
I think he didn't realize
17
his
just
17 coming in. Then after that, tap into 44. At this point, the car was just
Undrivable.
not... The car wasn't doing car
Yeah.
things anymore, let's say that. I think that might be the right phrase to use here.
Oh, and Cosman is going into the pit lane.
Ionesio! One of the top
Followed
5 guys.
by the 29
Kosnes-
of Oskar Kosnicki.
Kosneski, our league admin. He's
Bregman. Van Gastel also coming into the pits,
the back markers
followed
now.
by the back markers as well, yes.
That is an interesting strategy.
That will give them a 10 lap offset, so that could be very interesting later in the race. We've seen them doing 60 laps stints before. We have only 73 remaining.
I mean, they will
So
definitely come through with
they
one
will have to
stop
pit
now.
again.
They can do a very short last stop, just a splash and dash, basically, or hope for the very late caution and maybe make profit of that.
Yeah, we've
So-
seen a lot of cautions in the last 20 laps, so I think this last stint will be filled with a few more cautions, but
What
can
Yeah,
also
we-
hope on some
How
green
does
lap.
the
We just have to hope that they spread out again, because it's often the case that cautions breed cautions. I think that
That's
we
very
all
true.
heard before.
I wanted to say the
And
same
once
thing.
they are... sorry, yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
the caution breeds the caution, the legendary saying from NASCAR.
Oh, yeah. And I think if they spread out more again, then we will see less cautions. Also, now the last one was because of a misjudgment of the speed and a damaged car. So that's also always a bit difficult to realize how slow the damaged cars really are.
Smetana does look quite damaged, but I don't think his day is done. He might actually
I'm
be
pretty
able
sure
to
he
still
will
drive.
Well,
head out
he will be
again.
multiple laps down.
That is
He has
true.
Yes.
a meatball flag, so
But
it
I
will be a
think
race to forget for him
he wants to get every point possible.
That is true.
in the championship fight. You will have to be fighting for every point you can score.
Yes.
Although he will have a very difficult task by getting another position now.
Yeah, I don't think we're all.
We have 25 laps in the cars in the lead lap now. So each caution will bring a new car in contention.
Oh, there's the mentioned Red Bull car in the screen right there for a second.
We will have an interesting opinion about that one.
The 57
Although I
of
want to mention
Schneider.
Paul Wilkins. He is like a silent contender. He is always there.
Yes,
He's
he
now
is.
in P3. Although Jack Mace is in P5 right behind him. So
I go.
Pace car is going out.
Okay.
With quite a gap there. And the green flag is back in the air. The gap doesn't matter anymore. Let's go back to racing. Oh, big contact there.
Oh, yo.
Goes around.
he spins. Oh no, talk about the commentator's curse there.
Yeah, I was just about to say, speaking of the silent contender,
I am so sorry.
Really good job. Me.
that's not silent
What was
anymore.
that for a move?
That's
What was that
But-
move? The Cheddaraki
Lucky
just
jobs for
cut down low onto Wilkins' nose.
oh
Nothing E11 could do about that one.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I
I'm
was-
sorry. I know that
I'm not sure if he lost it, Chedrati, or if that was a very late block.
I think he got tire spin. I think he just said it on the voice chat
let's
there.
look at that one more time. Yeah, it's too eager on the throttle, I think.
Couple of guys. Oh, whoa! That was a stag up. Couple of guys had to go through the grass to avoid that one.
And this one will be appreciated by Bregman, who will be able to get into the lead lap, I think, or the Hond. I'm
He
not
might
sure about
not
that one.
be. He has a. Wait. He said he has a black flag.
He has a black flag.
For what?
What did he do?
Oh, he was
He
passing.
overtook
I think he was.
on the inside.
What?
Or passing
no,
on
he
the
was on
yellow,
the
maybe.
outside.
There was quite an interesting, like a huge gap on the outside line there on
Yeah,
the
I saw
restart.
that. He was
I
talking.
don't
Oh!
think they could figure out in time who would be able to.
Meanwhile, we have some split strategy going on in the field.
A lot of pit
Cheddaraki,
stops.
Mikulski staying out. Schneider.
Jack Mace is in the pits again. Let's see if this time will go in his favor.
No, he didn't really hit good stops at this
He's-
point. That is true. Well, his biggest contender is not there, so... Oh, he is. And he is driving by.
It looks like he
places
overshoot the
lost.
split box Walmart, but he just...
Mace just can't get those pit stop to work.
That's his big weakness tonight.
So, interestingly enough, we have multiple cars staying on the track. Jadoraki, Mikulski, Schneider.
And now it's only 69 laps until the finish, so... You're starting to think if you can pull this off without stopping.
And also what I'm thinking now, Chedrati, who had that wheel spin at the last restart, he stayed out, so I'm wondering, will that affect the next restart as well?
Well, if he makes mistakes now, the entire pack will be caught up with him,
that
so...
could have a little bit more consequence.
I mean, I'm not trying to curse another time, but we still haven't seen a big one today, so... It can always happen in the closing stages of this race.
Yeah, especially Charlotte. iRacing Charlotte is known for having some big incidents time to time. So
And I think it's a game over for Smetana today, still in the pit lane.
he's not. He did not left, so he's not labored us out. But I
He
think
won't quit, but
he still is there.
he's still there.
Maybe he is still on the required repairs. I mean, we just restarted, so...
The meatball
Who
flag
we
is
have
still active.
Oscar Paramartin, who is back in the race 46 lap down, so...
Talking about endurance.
He could still lose, fall down to 33rd, so it's smart to stay on the serve and gain that 1 point more, that one extra point that in the end of the season could decide it all.
Catch up.
Yeah, let's talk about endurance.
Yeah, fast cars
Exactly.
coming from behind. Remember, you haven't raced against some of these people all day.
And at this moment, we have 12 laps in between the leaders and the guys that just pitted, so we'll have two different strategies going.
Let you.
And
That will be
what
a
happened
very
here?
interesting
What
restart.
happened to Andre Brechmann, ending up in the grass and just
Oh,
Um,
what happened to it?
resetting.
but
Did he spun? No, he just...
He had a black flag. Why is he... What? I don't know what is happening to him.
That's strange.
we are going back green now.
Let's...
And let me remind you, we have the M&M's car and the Red Bull car next to each other, so...
And the Troy Logano car
Let's
as well.
see.
Oh no.
Oh, that will be an interesting restart.
Alright.
Oh, there's a big gap. There's a big gap between the 5 car.
We're going back to green and Mikulski going to the... slamming the door on Schneider immediately. Jadoraki's getting away slightly now. That's gonna be interesting.
We have Perry now quite far ahead. He is back in the fight for the win, but on a different strategy than our previous race leaders, who are now fighting at the end of the top 10 to come back into, say, the top 10 free wide.
Free wide back there, Zulia and Dionisio. Lots of contact there in tri-oval. Or quadroval, so should I say. It's Charlotte. People are getting aggressive. More and more. And we might actually
And we have
see
a little
that.
update on the Bergman situation. He accused Raiko for not passing him on the restart, so he got another black flag. So that's the reason he parked.
And he actually left the race. He's labeled
And he's
as
out now as well.
I think he just was frustrated.
That's a shame. But
Almost
not the first
1.5
time something
hours
like
on
this
this
happened.
race, so...
We
Oh!
get another free wide with Jack Mace and Smith and Zulian, but it's Mace who gets them both. Wallmeyer behind him also passing wide and now on the inside of Zulian.
And Dionisio is also trying to drive back into the field here. All side by side with Lloyd Perry here.
There was a wall touch from Perry, if I saw that correctly.
Still side by side in 3 and 4. Whoop, that was the wrong button.
You can see the difference in tire age quite well.
Good job, good job.
And we have a
big
car
one.
around on the front stretch.
The 41 and the 8, Steve Smith and
Oh, the 8 hits the wall and
Michael
gets into Smith.
Burkhardt.
Oh.
That is a big hit for both of them.
And Steve Smith almost hitting another car by driving onto the
Burkhardt.
racing line after getting spun out. If you can
Thank
play
you,
it a
Rob.
little longer, I think you will see it.
Burkhardt getting the meatball flag. He might be done for the day.
And that's another caution. And now 63 laps, so if you come in now, you can finish the race.
That is true.
So
Yeah, nothing Smith could have done there.
what will we see for the pit stops?
At this point, the strategy is so all over the place, I have lost track. Who is now
I
on
think
what?
we could see everyone coming in now, because both parties aren't gonna make it. The guys that pitted in the last caution will still have to do 60 laps. And the guys that stayed out already done 20 laps, so they will have to do an 80 lap stint, which isn't possible. So I think we can see everyone coming in now.
We might see even strategies.
Although, if you stay out now, you will be at the front. And who says there isn't going to be another caution after this one? So
Exactly, and if you pit later, then you have the better tires later on in
let's
the
see
race.
if Jack Mace can get his pit stop now,
A lot of gambling going on.
if he decides to take one.
A couple of guys already on the apron try. Maybe.
And Jake McCosley lost
No, not again.
connection.
Again.
He dropped out.
Oh no!
Coming back.
Second week in a row, we have some takers in the pit
He is
line.
back very
Schneider.
quickly.
Schneider is the first one in the pits, then Asquith, Perry, and the 31, that's Eisinger. Yeah, McCluskey paused on the reconnect button, but first he has to reconnect. The game has to load him in again. I
And he
say
has-
1 or 2 laps, he will
He has to
lose.
sit out his toe. So
You having a bad connection?
that's
iRacing
Heartbreak
often
for him.
stops, I think it happens way too often. Isn't it?
He might be able
it
to
shows him
not
at
lose a lap.
P26.
The
he
caution.
already
still
lost
has
a
to
lap.
sit out his.
He already lost one?
His toe time.
Yes.
Although the toe will get him back onto the current lap, but
Oh, there is a spin. The 22 spins it under caution.
oh,
Is it? Oh
that's-
no! Where
that's
did
right now.
he was trying to get
Rickenberg.
into the pits?
He missed the pit lane.
Right, he
Oh,
was the
quite
lucky
far.
dog.
Oh, well, very good of him that he didn't
to
decide to
hit
continue into the
the.
pits because he would hit the attenuator, I think.
Yeah, he didn't want to end up on the list with the tire barrier hit.
No, I mean last week we
is-
saw I think Toby Deck do it. So
Mikulski
We saw
is-
multiple ones.
Yeah, Mikulski is back on the on into the pits. He has to
That's
be
very
he's
good.
back.
fast
He is
now.
in P26.
Lucky
He
it
has to get
happened
going now.
under a caution.
He's still.
I think his controls are still locked for the towing,
Yeah, he has to sit out his toe.
No, he
so
has,
he will lose another
That's
lap, 2 laps
devastating. And
down.
he has to
Yeah,
he
he
has to
will be
wait out
down.
the toe. Oh, that is.
And with so many cars still on the lead lap, that is another very bad result for him coming. I doubt he can make it into the top 20.
Well,
But we have
never
Heinrich Mayer still on 20 laps. White is also on 21 laps.
Cheddarati is interesting.
Yeah, so we have to see. There is an offset of 20 laps now, so if it stays green, they gambled on the wrong
Yeah,
strategy.
definitely.
But if there will be a caution with 20 to go, they might win a lot of places.
And we have Mikulski back on the track.
Wilkins already back into P10 now. Jack Mace in P6.
We're going to see what
And it's
happens.
Sullivan and Van Gastel winning a lot of places by staying out. They are in the top 10 now from being a lap down.
That restart
Not
will
even
be
that many
very
laps down.
crucial now.
Don't spin these. Don't spin these older tires.
I'm not gonna say
guys.
anything now.
And the green flag is in the air. Oh, into
Oh,
the
yeah,
tire.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Almost spun.
Also Koczynski in the background. But we
Couple of-
stay green so far.
No wrecks
Mace.
happening under the restart.
Mace with a beauty of a start, already P2.
That wheelspin came, like that wheelspin came to his favor. Attacking now, Godlewski. Where did Godlewski come from? He was wrecking earlier and now is back into the top 5. That is a crazy story to follow.
That's the beauty of the alternative strategy. We have Michael Burkhardt, by the way, DNFing from this race. Looking at Godlewski, we see that his damage is almost completely repaired. That is very good news for him. So he used those cautions very good.
Now
Cedrati though, with the older tires, still keeping a pretty good lead right now to Mace.
especially because these guys behind them are quite all over the place and keeping out and keeping the pressure on Mace, so he can't quite run freely.
And Adam White is dropping quite far back. But being on, he's almost.
Oh, we
That
have
was very close.
we have a free wide in the background. White and McCollis were touching quite a lot. They should get a room
White's
if they
surrounded by
do
4
even
cars
more.
right now. And he loses all 4 positions. And we have a car in the wall.
Oh yes, one in the wall.
And he hits one, he hits one. We stay green though for the moment. Oh, that's dangerous, that's dangerous.
There's another one going slowly. The Red Bull car is going slow.
Paul, that
Andreas,
one
Yeah,
was
Schneider hit the 63 of Zulian.
and Wilkins was also involved there. Wilkins, Schneider was turning down on Wilkins in my opinion. Schneider with the meatball flag.
I mean, Zulian turned down on Wilkins, then hit
And
the
it's
wall.
still green, so that's race over for Schneider.
It is. Oh yeah, you're right. It was Wilkins and Schneider was just getting the worst out of it.
Yes,
And
Schneider
Mace
was
is now back in P2. And he has
at the
an
wrong...
advantage of 12 laps of tires into the guy in front of him.
Yeah, and you can
That's
see that
Cedrati.
Mace is closing the gap quite fast. It were 3 to 4 tenths once, now it's down to 1/10 of a second. And Mace with much more pace and the fresher tires.
Yeah, Mace is driving about around tenth of a second faster than Cedrati, so he is using those fresher tires to his advantage. Just not overdo it.
And even track temperature is still 30 degrees, so it didn't drop down that much. Well, Wilkins has a little bit of a moment with wall.
Keep an eye on Wallmeyer and Mikolis. Wallmeyer in 4th, Mikolis in P12 right now, but he is on the move.
Meanwhile, Mikowski just hit the fastest lap of the race.
29.3. Yeah.
If he wouldn't have connection issues, he might be one of the fastest on the track.
I mean, he is
Although-
pretty lucky. He's
Oh.
only 2 laps down, and he's the first car.
We have a 4x
Laps
on the
First
down.
track.
round, so 2 cautions and he's back onto the lead lap.
Exactly.
And with 52 to go, it's still possible. That would be a great comeback story from him.
We had a big moment between
Oh,
Oskar Koszniewski and Adam White. White
Oh, yeah,
managed
just
to
saw it.
save it.
and then White is only falling back. He's on the oldest tires of the grid. So I think he hopes for a caution pretty soon.
You just saw on the and
41 is going slow.
yeah, he's one of the lap cars.
That's
He
Steve
was
Smith.
involved in
He's
a back.
into the pits.
He was involved in a wreck. Damage might be
Yeah,
too
with
much for him to
the
handle.
8 car.
That is correct with Burkhardt. And now Mace's time actually is not faster than Cheddarati's. They evened out quite well. That could end up... Well, that could end up on the bad side for Cheddarati, though. Schneider cleared the meatball flag. He is, I think, yes, he is out of the race.
Yes. He cleared it by
By leading.
parking the car. Parked for the day.
We saw...
Yeah, he was very unlucky there. 63 came down, hit him, then went into the wall, day over. Now, meanwhile, Wallmeyer on the outside for P3, trying to get that podium place.
And I'm pretty sure I saw him touching the wall at least twice, so...
Yeah, he's on the limit, that's for sure. And now, less than 50 laps to go. He has to push now.
He certainly does. He's trying to get that third place from Godlewski. Can he make it? The outside, we saw the outside lane working for quite a lot of people. And yes, he can not quite clear him for the 2, 3, and 4. And Ionesio now is closing in on that battle. Looking to the inside, to the outside. Now Wallmeyer finally made the move. And lost a lot of time there to Mace. And I'm pretty sure that Mace is now thinking the same thing as we are doing. If the run continues, if there's no yellow, Cheddarati is on the wrong side of the strategy. He needs to pit at least one more time.
Nicolas is going very slow on the infield. He's coming in for a stop, I think.
Yes, he does.
Wonder what happened to him. He
was running
was
in 12th
already on the
place.
infield, or like the apron on the back stretch. So
Yeah, he's going onto the apron, coming out of turn 2 already. He lost the rear. He lost the rear, but never went up to speed.
Let's see if I can get that into play here. Going into turn 1. Oh yeah, he was... Oh, big moment there. And just keeping it on the apron.
Dave Gassel lucky to escape him there.
I don't see a meatball flag, so it's not a blown tire for him. He's already
And he
back
left.
out of the...
So he's already out of the race.
What? Okay.
He's out. He disconnected, so...
That is very weird.
Maybe something happened outside of his control. We don't know.
Yeah.
Probably.
Hope as well, but...
I mean, he just slightly lost it, then stayed on
Yeah,
the apron and...
That wouldn't be the reason that he left, I think.
Nah,
No.
can't be. Except if he is so frustrated.
Yeah.
Now Mace is trying to close back in on
He's hunting him
Cheddarati.
down.
Slowly. Just a couple of tenths every lap, but it is enough. Cheddarati needs to save a lot of fuel. That is just not possible for him.
No, they will have to do 80 laps in one stint, which is impossible. So they will have to prey on the caution. And with the field spreading out, it's less likely.
So,
Also with less
And I
cars
think there
in
are
the field.
only a handful of cars that can make it without stopping now.
Just
So
as
that would be
information, Petr Smetana still in the pits, 32 laps down now, with Oscar Paramartin 46 lap downs. He can still get Smetana, and that would bring Smetana 33rd place. In second place in the championship, McCluskey isn't looking much better with 24, but it would be some points, and the 41 car is coming to the pits.
no, I think he's just leaving this. Yeah, he's
Ah, yes.
leaving the
He just
pits.
exited the pits. But he is already 11 laps down onto the next car, so...
Yeah, he was in the crash with the A car. Brechmann, who is DNF.
Burkhardt. Yeah, it is Burkhardt.
Yes, sorry, very sorry. It was Burkhardt. Brechmann
But
had
Jake-
the DNF for the black flag.
Oh, Mace hitting the wall on the entry on one and two couple of times.
And he has much better tires, so I think he can just run the high line and overtake him. But he isn't going for the high line, and there's a left car in front of him.
Oh, just
That
bails
was
out of
very
it.
close.
That was dicey. Can he? Can
And
he?
now they're going side by side onto the front stretch.
Can he do it on
I
the
think
round
he can
side?
just pull it off. He has better tires. It's an easy overtake.
And now just a
Around the
slide
inside.
job right in front of the nose of Chederati. Like the textbook
Absolutely
says.
lovely.
So that is how you do it in NASCAR.
Yeah, as you
And
mentioned,
now the question remains.
fresher
there
tires,
be another
and he
caution?
was the fastest guy tonight. So who can stop him in the remaining 35 laps?
I wouldn't say he was the fastest. He was the guy who kept the tires alive longest. So that is.
I think we didn't saw his
thing.
true pace before.
That could be true also.
And the first car that can finish this race, at least what I believe, is Esquid in P8. So if it goes without caution, he might be the winner.
That is interesting to follow now.
And Perry is right behind him, so that's going to be an interesting fight. Followed by Kurt van Aken, which is
Lloyd Perry.
possible P3 at this moment.
I
Lloyd Perry, yeah.
How did he get back up there? That is a perfect execution of a strategy for the 88.
I mean, it shows again, if you have a issue, rather have it early in the night and manage to get those places back. He shows it perfectly how to do it.
That is true.
And it's a race. The race will be over 2 hours already, so it will be a long race
And we've got Gus.
for the driver. So they have to stay sharp in the last 35 laps. And if at least one person makes a mistake, create a caution, it's an entire new battle for the lead.
But Chederati is not giving up on Mace. He is all over him. Mace can't get away from this from the 777.
Now with Hindrismeyer, a good buffer between those two, but Perry on the inside, getting that position from Hindrismeyer away, or can he fight back around the outside? He has a
And they have
bit
a
of...
20 lap difference on tire age, so
Yeah, no
That's
chance
gonna
for
play a huge role.
Hindrismeyer. 23 goes by as well.
yeah, just running high and then losing all the speed.
Hindrismeyer has an interesting car behavior in the dark or in the under the floodlights, or is it just me? Oh, Perry hard into the wall there.
I think it's just you. I
Yes.
don't have it like you have.
That is looking interesting.
Looks a bit dusty on your stream.
And remember, we talked about track temperature earlier in the race, that we would have predicted it would have been lower, but it's still almost 32 degrees. So it didn't change.
So the tire should be quite the same as the
The same.
start. And Chederati is
And
not
I think that will be a
giving up.
disadvantage for Chederati.
He is
50
not.
lap.
He's just not giving up. He is still right there with Mace. But if that stays green, that
For how long can he stay out?
Yeah.
I think he has to go at least within 20 laps.
well, like I said, if this stays green, it just won't matter what he's doing.
If it stays green, I think we should be looking at the current P7, P8, P9 for a possible battle for the win.
I think Jack Mays might be able to stay out as well. He's very good in fuel saving and tire saving.
And it's only 8 laps, so we will have to see if he can manage it. If he can manage that, it could have been an easy win. Not an undeserved win, because he was leading for almost the entire race already.
It would be great
But we can
executed strategy. The whole Charlotte race up to this point is quite interesting when it comes to strategy-wise. I have to say that.
And we were lucky. We had quite some yellow runs, but most of it were green race. That helped as well.
Most of the yellows were back-to-back, so
Yes,
it was
exactly.
like one super long yellow. And I think for Jack it wasn't that the most, or isn't the most relaxing race after all, because he had some issues during his pit stops. But we have
Some
to hear
issues
from him
is,
after the race.
It's nicely
Another set.
said.
That is true.
As he made one double stop within one pit lane entry.
Never heard that one before. To be quite honest
No.
here.
A double stop for the win, possibly. But
Yeah, the first tire
it's still 27 laps to go, so
the first tire set just wasn't enough.
I mean,
no.
the pit crew said prepare for trouble and make it double.
That's a good one.
It's a nice one.
And we see Wallmeyer just also just creeping into the picture slowly but surely.
I'm honestly surprised that Chetrati can go the pace that Mace is going, but I think Mace is just saving a lot of fuel and not pushing again.
I mean, if I would save fuel, I would have stayed in the draft of Cheddarati. Right now,
Well,
he's
maybe for the
Although
tires
Wallmeyer
it's
is on
better.
the same amount of laps on his stint, so he has to defend against him as well.
That is true. And Godlewski again, one X for the grass on in the quadroval. Most of his incident points came from 1Xs, cutting the grass. And now Valmeyer's... Is he faster or not? It's pretty even.
And just an extra bonus for Jack Mace. If he wins this race, he would have 4 wins, which makes him the most amount of wins this season. He's now tied with Kosmin and Jack McCloskey on 3 wins.
So that is an interesting call out, because if we look down to the trophy series, I think we all know who's the winningest driver down there.
In the trophy series, it's domination.
Yeah. And you can see the Cup series is delivering at least a little bit more of a different winning roster.
And that's the question, what can Clive Britton do? Because if he wins the trophy season, he has to drive the Cup next year, I think.
We
Yes,
already
but
we already saw him a couple of times in the Cup series, and he is still quite fast in the Cup car.
I was just about to say we saw him last week in Dover having a very good run, solid day in the top 10 until he had some crashes, and he also got called out like many other drivers with the strategy that was acting quite weird last week.
That is true. I also remember him in Watkins Glen Cup race, starting all the way on the rear and just passing and just go back into P7, I think, in the end. So he is fast. Oh,
Yeah, maybe he will,
Cheddarati.
or most likely won't dominate like in the truck series, but he will be a very strong driver in the Cup.
And now Cheddarati is losing Mace. He just hits the wall. He hit
And
the
he's on
wall.
60 laps already in the stint, so
He might have,
surely
depending on a
has to go
caution,
in.
he might have 10 laps left, but that is not enough. You see 20 laps to go up there. That is not enough.
Also,
And we
they
have
are close.
Oh, there's
Whoa,
contact on the
Forex.
front stretch between Rafael and that's
Godlewski.
Oscar or Godleski. Yeah, it's Godleski. But they kept it green.
That's very good news. Oh, there is a car.
And that could be for a potential win. Depending on Mace and
Oh.
Walmart, if they can hold on.
Now I finally got it into the picture. Oh yeah, that was
There
a
it is.
big moment there.
That was quite, yes.
He even got airborne.
Asquith,
But he
jump
kept
in
it
the
straight.
jump in the Legends of Asquith just slid in front of his nose there.
And we will have some traffic coming very soon. Mace closing in on Andrea Zulian, the 63.
On 18 laps to go now. And
Yeah, it will be very interesting to see how this plays out.
oh yeah, it
Touching them
will.
a little bit there on entry, but if Mace can hold on to this, he has the best papers to win it. Although, if he doesn't, it looks like it's going to be Rafael. He's half a second in front of Lloyd Perry.
Honestly, I would
Walmart is closing in.
honestly, I would love to know how much fuel he has in that car. I would love to just see that a little bit more. We have
And now the lapped car going to the inside. No problem there.
he's letting those leaders by. He doesn't want to do anything with those. And the laps are quite slow for Mace. A 30.7. Maybe because of that lap car.
Or he's fuel saving, but then he doesn't want to be in the lead, I assume, so we'll have to see.
That is the thing I'm wondering about.
Maybe for the tires. To keep the tires fresh, he went to the lead. And to control the pace. Maybe Cedrati was too fast for him for the fuel save.
I'm pretty sure Jack Mace knows exactly what he is doing around here. But
Oh, yes.
we can only guess.
We can only guess, that is true.
And that's why
Well,
I think
Rafael
Jack...
goes around the outside on the infield. Oh no, he's getting past around the outside. Going side by side into turn one.
I'm pretty sure Jack Mace will be able to stay out because we see Cedrati is also still out. And in that case, Walmart would also stay out. And he is now losing a bit.
Again, we had a close moment between Godlewski and Asquith. Both of them giving it everything. Again, just touches there. Battle for P6 still is quite hot. Godlewski touching the wall slightly there. Still side by side. And you can see Perry in the background. He's lurking, trying to get to them. "13 laps to go."
Cedrati being on 68 laps, so he has to go into the pits pretty soon.
How many
now.
laps is Mace?
Mace is on 57, so 22 laps between them.
This
We
question
haven't seen someone else pitting yet.
So Mace should be able to stay out if Cedrati is still running.
The question is
Yeah.
how much fuel did Cedrati manage to save under the yellow?
And that's also worth noting. Cedrati did run a lot of laps under yellow, and Jack only run, I think, maximum of 5 under yellow. So
That is
I
true.
don't think he can do the same amount, but we have to see. It will stay interesting until the white flag. Although we can get a green-white checker. That is still possible. So
Yes.
At least one.
that would be very interesting to see, because that can cause a lot of Confusion.
And that is, by the way, a pretty interesting call. We hadn't had a green white checkered since the start of the league. That is quite interesting. Now we are
Now
on
don't you curse it.
we are on 10 laps to
That will
go.
be something we will definitely see on the super speedways, I think. On the real super speedways, I have to say.
I mean,
Well,
Daytona,
the Talladega race was quite an odd one, to be honest. I think only one caution.
yeah. And I was
That's,
caught up in that, and I got screwed over with the strategy. 10 laps
So
to
Rocky's
go.
still going, 71 laps now.
That is going to be an interesting call. I would.
And we have 10 to go.
Yeah, I would.
And we have one more lap cars, or... Yes, Adam White is the
Ionesio?
next one to get lapped.
What happened to Ionesio? I thought he announced to pit, but I don't think he did.
I don't see anything.
It was just on the voice chat. But no, he is still out there. Let's
But,
see what he's doing in 3 and 4. No, he is not going into the pits.
If you go with the camera to the 5 car, I think you can see pretty well how Mace, or at least before, he was slower on this end of the straight. So I think Mace is lifting quite a bit going into the turns. Now White made space for those cars.
That is going.
So Dorothy is
Cedrati.
announcing his pit in, so he
Yes.
will go into the pits.
It's not enough
Cedrati.
for this. It's not enough for him. He has to go in. A caution now.
7
would be
laps.
wise.
He's out of
short.
contention. Car 36 is also going into the pits. I think that should be...
A caution
36 is multiple
Cillian.
laps down.
now. A caution
He's
now
into
would be
pits.
wild.
That would be well.
Yeah,
But can
Cedrati
Mace...
just 7 laps short. That is brutal.
Now let's see what.
Can he hold on to it?
Now let's see what Mace can do.
The gap should be enough, I say, to Wallmeyer. 1.1 second. I don't see Wallmeyer closing that gap. Cedrati just exiting the pits.
That is quite a downer. We have Godlewski also on pit road now. Also can't make it.
He's also into the pits. And that will bring quite a few interesting names into the top 10. So,
That is true.
a late shake-up in the order.
Let's
We'll
see.
Yeah,
see
Oscar
if Mace can hold on.
Koczynski.
I'm pretty sure he might be able to go onto the white flag without having to pit now.
5 laps to go.
64 laps. We'll have to see.
Yeah, we have Oscar Koczynski, who had an end-of-the-line penalty in the beginning, now in the top 10.
He had quite the bounce back there. That is true.
He had a great
But-
race. Lloyd Perry
So-
also back in P7 now.
No,
Tim de Hond in 11th. He had an end-of-line penalty as well, and just 1 position behind Koczynski. That's also very good.
oh, we have a 2x for the 30 for the 32. That could get the caution. He is backwards on the front stretch.
But
It's a caution. We will go on the caution.
Caution.
And
I
now
was
it's
just
the
about
question,
to say, don't
will you pit,
come
yes
back
or
on
no?
the track like that.
Oh, he was losing it.
Really?
Oh, that is big.
But Leslie also having a meatball right now, so he will go into the pits.
He is done.
This will be an interesting one.
Put under braking, but which car was it that caused the yellow? Just for the
32.
protocol? 42?
Podolski.
Thank
The
you.
32.
The 32.
Okay, interesting. Don't
But
know.
this will be a very interesting last few laps now.
Oh yes,
Well,
because will
it's
Jack
3 to go.
Mace-
yeah, I
Will
wanted
we
to
go
s-
on the green light?
I
No.
wanted to say
Yes.
I cursed it.
Well, we are.
You did
Okay.
curse it.
First green white checkout of the season.
Now, do you get new tires because they have very old tires, but only maximum 2 laps to go on
And
the
that's
green?
the question.
We have only one green
I-
white checkout, don't we?
Yes, I mean it can also be over at the start if there is a pile up. So we have Cedrati 1 lap down, but he's not the first car 1 lap down. That's very important. First
we-
car 1 lap down is Adam White in 18th. So 17 cars on the lead lap.
Let's see what they are doing. I
And I think everyone
think,
will be staying out.
Yeah, No!
One
Sadrati is going in again.
Why? That is
That's
interesting.
interesting.
Well,
maybe to get out of the way.
probably. I don't. Couple of back markers now in. We have Wilkins,
And,
the Hunt. No, it's actually not quite the back markers. The Hunt was P11. So.
That's
further
an
back
interesting choice to pit now.
Further back in the field, we have.
I mean, you
some
have fresher
strategy
tires,
calls.
but one caution and it's gone.
That is true. On the other end, you might be able to do something here to make
And
it.
Rukenberg overshooting his pit box.
Oh.
Or maybe losing a little bit of time there. And now we have an interesting...
We have an interesting strategy call now everywhere on the track.
surely everyone is now able to make it to the end, so... Jack Mays on 67 old lap
That
tires.
will be a risky restart.
Oh, it surely
I
And the
can
will.
first
see the
one in-
chaos unfold.
Yeah, only Rafael and Kurt Van Aken and Perry have... no, it's P5 until P9 have better tires
The
than
biggest,
the leaders.
the biggest question is
Oh.
now how much fuel does Mace actually have in the car? Because you might not burn as much under yellow, but it might be enough if he was cut
We will
really,
go
really
longer.
close.
We will drive at least one lap more, so
Yeah. So
we'll have to see. I think it wouldn't be a problem, otherwise he would have pitted. But if you pit, you're gone. So he might gamble on another caution, but I'm pretty sure he has enough.
we have Adam White
I
with
think
a
he
black
knows what he's
flag.
doing.
Interesting thing is
Adam
also
White has a black flag indeed.
Probably
Asquith
for
with the new
speeding.
tires. He has 2 rows of cars ahead of him, so
If he gets to run,
That
he's
is
still in contention.
that is going
that's
to
true.
is
But
going to line
the
up.
tires aren't the newest anymore.
It's only eight lap difference, and that's on 60
not
old
that
lap
much.
tires. So I don't think you would notice it. The track temperature is dropping to 29 now, so
That is
could be a
going
little
to
bit
whatever will
of an
happen.
advantage.
That is going to line up for a pretty
It will be a great
finish
conclusion of this long
or a big
race.
one.
And we drove for
say the
over
big
2
one.
hours already, so that will be an... All the drivers are exhausted. Pretty high temperatures here, at least for the European drivers,
Alrighty.
which I think we only have European drivers. But
Yes,
Well-
maybe the Nordic guys not so hot, but
Alright.
maybe, but for them 20 degrees is hot as well. So
Let's get ready. Pace car is in. Mace will lead us into the restart zone. The green flag is in the air. Oh, Valmai.
Oi, 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 oi.
Yes, I
With
got to- oh.
with massive wheel spin. Oh, everyone keeps it
Oh,
clean.
no.
he can hold it. Or in the background, there's a huge checkup, 4 wide, but
Heinrich
they can
is
save
losing
it.
a lot of positions as well. He's on 81 laps
Lots of
of
wall
tires.
contact there for.
The 22 has new tires and he's on a move. Keep an eye on the 22 in the background.
Oh,
Now,
so
on
Now
the
Scott Van Aken
rear
with
of
the tire
Asquith.
advantage in P4.
we saw one
And we
can
have
he
the
do
white
from here?
flag in
Quite
the air.
hard.
1 lap to go.
And multiple. Oh, we
And
have
Jack Mace
multiple
is-
4Xs all over the race. We are going to look at that later. So multiple moments
Yeah,
there.
that's Carl Harmiesmeyer having a tough time here.
But Mace, Jack Mace, he is going to make it. He just needs to go through 3 and 4 now. Jack Mace,
And-
he is going to win it with strategy. He will win at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Good job, Jack.
What a strong victory from him. Very well deserved.
And we
Yeah.
have a huge crash in the background after the finish line. It's Pim van Gastel going around. I think Rico Rukenberg is also caught up in there.
Oh yeah. Oh, we see it now. That is a way to cross
Here it
the
is.
line.
He just gained 3 positions there, didn't he?
Good racing, Jonas.
Couldn't get it
That was good,
right
man.
in the picture there.
That was
Well, we still have to see.
I don't want him. I want.
Well, we still have a lot of questions to ask to Jack Mays, so I'm pretty sure we will hear from him.
if he
Walmart
wants to
in
come up here.
Pete, if he wants to. I think he wants to.
Oh, that is a big crash. But with
Walmart finished second. Cosmin Inescu finished third, so
there
a
are
lot
the
of-
standings, but we have more to see what happened here.
Yeah, Wallmeyer in
Wallmeyer getting
second.
that-
That is his first race he raced here, and already a second place. That is a very good start. Ioannescu after a win with another podium. That's also very solid.
the results aren't right, I think.
Couple of touches there from that wheel spin incident.
To be honest, the biggest surprise for me is Reiko Rückenberg in 6th place. He had new tires, I assume, at the final restart, and he came through that field like a hot knife through butter. Was lovely to watch him.
Yeah, it's quite an interesting one. I think we can have a chat with one of the... No, not yet.
Maybe if they
Oscar, I
want
have a text for you.
Maybe we can speak to one of them
to. The stream is still
pretty soon.
on.
We'll have to wait.
Paul, will you do the picture, right?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
We'll have to see.
Here we go. Go looking at the restart from Rückenberg's perspective. He started.
It was quite a hectic restart further back down.
Yeah, he started quite far back, but that whole chaos in front of him. Oh, there we saw the 4 wide. This chaos for him. He made it really
Here it is.
far.
Yeah, you can see how much of an
low
advantage
there.
those new tires were.
I really want to hear from Jack what his fuel levels were at the end of the race, because I think he was running low on fuel.
He still had enough fuel to do some sick burnouts.
I missed them. I tried to find them right.
That's
real quick.
interesting.
There we go. So on board.
I think Pim van Gastel also lost some positions on the restart.
Let's
I think
see.
he created some checkup there.
He's not burning it out right now. He's just parking it.
He's going out into the crowd, I think, to celebrate
Now
his
here we go.
record-breaking 4th win in a row. Or not in a row, sorry, but
The most winniest driver of the
now
Cup
he
Series.
has the most wins in this season. For now, it's still a lot of races to go.
Oh, not quite enough fuel. Here it is engine.
No, so it's
It's already it's
an
already,
interesting donut.
It's already stuttering while he's.
Yeah,
You
was
can hear it
very
boom.
close with the fuel.
Very
And
interesting.
it's done. So he had not much left. Alright. What a great run. Great racing. Strategy call for the 101 for Jack 107 for Jack Mays. Took the win for him. What a great race. Anyone else got something to say?
Yeah, it was a very lovely
Let's
race,
see if
very
we can get someone in
interesting.
for the interview.
I don't think he will come in.
No, but we can get someone else if there is anyone that has to. I mean, it was quite a hectic race. A lot happened, so I'm sure we missed a few things here and there. A good fight further back into the field as well.
That is true.
But Peter Smetana, like he will want to forget this race pretty soon.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Lost.
that's it for
I
today.
think he's classified in 33, yeah. So
Make sure to turn in just in 2 days when the Trophy Series is heading down to the Music City, to Nashville Superspeedway, the track who is not a superspeedway. Another concrete oval. Well, that's it. Great racing. Make sure tune in next time, and we see you then.